Wish I could take your lips with me on the road, wherever I'd be. I'd kiss you goodnight in a far-off moonlight. I wish I could take your lips with me, listen to your little voice sing along with the radio, a song that someone else wrote, but I don't care. I just need you here. I wish I could take your eyes with me, show you all the things I've seen. My favorite Mexican bar, open air and big bright stars. Wish I could take your eyes so blue. My second favorite part of you, probably looking at some other man. Southern gentlemen steal your hand, but I'll stand up and I'll keep the mouth.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. If you are new here, my name is Carly. I am a labor and postpartum doula, and I create content all about pregnancy and labor and motherhood and pretty much everything that falls in between. And if you are not aware and you're new here, I am currently pregnant with our second baby, and we are on a little trip to get out of town on our baby move, the mountains of North Carolina in Boone. And we have been enjoying a weekend here with some relaxation. My mom is very nicely and kindly watching Wilder for us while we are here. Here's Drew.
Hello.
We're about to go and walk around downtown Boone. We got here yesterday, and yesterday we just kind of spent time honestly eating and visiting with an old friend and walking around and doing a little bit of like thrift shopping and stuff like that. And today will probably be more of the same. So we figured we would take you guys along with us and give you a quick tour of our little cabin that we're staying at. We're staying at a really, really cute Airbnb that is on like a little creek, and it is so peaceful and just the cutest. So I'll give you guys a tour whenever we get home. But for now, we're gonna go to a little bookstore downtown and see if we can find a book so that we can just hang out at the house and relax and have some time together before baby number 2 makes her arrival. But if you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you as a part of this empowering community, especially as we get closer and closer to having this baby. If pregnancy content is the type of stuff that you enjoy, and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy the vlog style content. And let's head into town.
had the most amazing weekend here in our little creekside cabin. Drew just got back. He went and picked us up some coffee. If you are ever in Boone and you need recommendations for coffee, I'm gonna put in the description all the places that we went to for meals and coffee and shopping and all the stuff that we love to do whenever we're in Boone, in case you ever make a trip out, because it is such a special town. If you ever have the chance to come here, cannot recommend it enough. I went to school here. I can't remember if I said this earlier. I went to school at App State, and it's just like the most special place to come to, tucked away in the Appalachian Mountains. So this morning, Drew picked up coffee from Hatchet Coffee, which is so delicious. They have little pastries and like breakfast stuff that you can get to. So he got us some coffee. And we are going to be heading out soon. We just got done packing up. Drew's on the porch reading his book. And I wanted to show you guys a couple of the things that we found this weekend. We kept it pretty like minimal. We were just trying to enjoy ourselves and walk around town, but we did find a couple of really cute things. And of course we wanted to like get something for Wilder and for my mom, since she is watching Wilder. So we went to Mass General Store, which is just like a must if you come to town. The Mass General Store is so much fun. We got lots of books this weekend. We found a really cute bookstore that we went to as well, and both Drew and I got some books, but we got this book for Wilder. He is a big fan of Sandra Boynton books. If you have a honestly, a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, any kid in your life, and you're looking for book recommendations, basically any Sandra Boynton book I would recommend, because they just love them and they're like the perfect size. And this one's called Dinosaurs, and Wilder is very much in a dinosaur phase. So we picked this book up to get for him. We are also gonna stop and get him another surprise on the way out of town. I'll show you guys what we end up picking up for him, because it's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be really excited. And then we wanted to get something, just like a little something for my mom, because she is the one who has watched Wilder for us this whole weekend and has just been so helpful ever since she got into town. So we wanted to get her something special. We saw this and just totally thought of her. It's very much like up my mom's alley. So it's this really pretty little hummingbird, and then at the bottom it has this like hand-blown glass like noisemaker or wind chime. Just reminded us of her, so we picked this up for her as her little thank you present. And then we went to one of my favorite thrift stores. It's called Anna Bananas, and they always have really, really good stuff there. And I found this really beautiful, like, it's just, I think it's a leather laptop case, and it is so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see all of the like distressing on the leather, and it is just super high quality and really, really nice. And it was only, I think it was like $15 or something. Yeah, the tag got pulled off, but I want to say it was like 15 bucks. And I have a case that's very similar to this that I keep my laptop in, that I'm obsessed with, and it's no longer sold on Amazon. And I saw this and I was like, oh, this is perfect, because I just have little bits and bobs, and I think I'm going to use it to keep like my daily journaling book and like my gratitude practice and my pens and like all the things that I want for my journaling practice inside of this little guy. So I love this. We're trying not to buy things unless it like speaks to our souls a little bit, because we're trying to keep our house like a little more minimal and just not as cluttered as it has been. I knew that if I left without this, my heart would regret it. I'm very excited about that. And then, like I said, we went to a little bookstore, and Drew got a book that he's reading outside, and I picked up this book. It's all about how to read birth charts, which I am trying to learn more about. Hi, baby. But yeah, this is all about how to read birth charts, which like I have a basic understanding of birth chart reading, but I really want to learn more about how to read other people's charts and like interpret them and understand them better, because I just think birth charts are so cool. And then I also picked up this book from one of my favorite authors who wrote the 5,000 Spells book. It's called Daily Magic, and this is a new book from her that I was really excited to check out. I haven't started reading this one. I started reading the Star Power book first. Drew picked up a book too. He picked up this guy. What is it called? I can't read it.
The House in the Cerulean Sea.
How is it so far? Drew's
good.
like, I'm a slow ass reader, and Drew's already gotten through like this much.
It's like 100 pages. And like
I'm not kidding. I've gotten through like 6 pages of my book. How is it so far?
addicting.
Yeah?
It's so good.
You like it?
It's like,
What's your synopsis on it?
it's a world where magical children exist and they're kept in orphanages to keep them away from the population. And there's inspectors that come look to make sure they're being looked after okay. And this guy gets sent to a very special one where a young Lucifer, the Antichrist, is being held. And has to make sure that everything's going okay at the orphanage. But supposedly it turns into a love story with some folks who live there. And yeah, that's about as far as I've gotten so far.
Amazing. So if that sounds like it's up your alley.
It's
Do you
usually
recommend
not
it
up,
so far?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's usually not up my alley, but
And then we went to a store called Regear, which is like basically a consignment shop for outdoor gear, just to poke around. It's a really cool shop, but we didn't end up getting too much. But Drew did find this little Yeti cup for a good deal and got some. You got stickers too, right?
always stickers.
Some Boone stickers.
Boone stickers.
Yeah. So that's our haul for the trip. We didn't get too many things, which I'm actually really proud of, because usually Drew and I are the type to just like get stuff that we don't need way too often. Oh my gosh, I haven't done a tour of the house. Do you guys want to see our little cabin? It's super cute. Let me take you on a quick tour, because we have to check out here very soon. We are gonna head home and get back to Wilder. I'm so excited. I miss him so much. I'm usually really ready to go and like have time by myself and be away from him, but that's not how I felt this trip. I was really sad to be away from him, so I'm super, super excited to get home and see him. But let me take you guys on a quick tour of the house. So this is the view whenever you walk into the house. One of the best and like most beautiful parts of this Airbnb are these huge windows. This is where you overlook the creek. There's Drew's feet. He's just sitting outside and reading his book, and the creek is right there, and it's so peaceful outside. And it's really, really cute. They did a nice job making it feel very welcoming. So it's a really big spot too. So here's the kitchen. And then you turn it around and there's kind of the view of the whole place. I've already packed up everything, but I'll turn this light on. You walk back this way. This is where the bedroom is. The bed was very small for us. We have a king size at home, so that was a surprise. And then a very, very small bathroom as well. But it was like the perfect size for us just to get away. And honestly, the whole reason that I picked this Airbnb is because of the location next to the creek and because of this big ass porch. Let me show you. The weather is just so beautiful right now. It is crispy and fall-like out, and it has this big wraparound porch that overlooks the creek. And it is just so freaking peaceful. Ugh. Truly a dream. And you don't hear any cars driving by, just the creek. Here is a quick bump date on this baby.
Heck, I'm pregnant.
And I see a spark in the making. I hope the rain don't come too soon. You've got a hand for the taking, and I'm about to take it to the moon. I see a spark in the making. I hope the rain don't come too soon. You've got a hand for the taking, and I'm about to take it to the moon. I'm about to take it to the moon. Late night we sing our song. We sing it slow and make it last long. Sparks growing to wildfire. Two birds loving on a wire. Late night we talk in our sleep. Joke about the things that we used to keep. Never been crazy like this. Check my eyes and tell me what it is. I'm sick for you, and there's nothing